بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. إن الحمد لله والشكر لله، صلاة وسلاما دائمين متلازمين على النبي المصطفى محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم وعلى آله وصحبه من تبع هداه واستمسك بسنته إلى يوم الدين وبعد. And welcome back to our program, My American Jihad, with me, Imam Shamsi Ali. I would like to continue our discussion on essential peace in Islam and how Islam, not only that it is a religion of peace, but Islam had been an inspiration and had been in the front line to build peace for everyone to live his or her life here in this world. And when we talk about peace, we are not talking about only the absence of war or conflict. Because even there is no war, it is also not a guarantee a man or woman has peace in his life. Oftentimes we are living in a peaceful environment, but basically people do not feel peaceful. So it is very important to understand the concept of peace in Islam. That peace in Islam is a comprehensive in nature. It is about physical and non-physical. It's about inner, spiritual, and also intellectual peace. So we talk about all these, and in our yesterday's episode, we talk about how Quran have been laying down or laying out the peace itself, that every aspect of the teaching in the Holy Quran is about peace. And so today we are going to continue by talking about how Islam basically established peace in general sense of human's life. And I mean everyone's life. Number one, because Islam had come to teach us how to free ourselves from any enslavement. And it is very essential to peace. Because whenever that a human being is being enslaved by any or by someone, he cannot feel peace in life. You know, even if you are living in a very prosperous nation, advanced in science and technology, but then the human beings, the people, are being enslaved by their own desire, or maybe by the system that they live in, they will not feel peace. There is no peace in life. And therefore you see how many people are feeling unpeaceful and oftentimes express themselves as people who don't have any peace in life. They cannot rest, they cannot sleep well at night. How many people cannot sleep at night without having drug? In the midst of advancement of technology, science, economy, and so on and so forth. In terms of dunya, mashallah, as a person living in New York City, which is considered to be the center of capitalism, that you have Wall Street, you have skyrocketing building, such as Freedom Tower, or Empire State Building, Chrysler Building, all these huge buildings as a symbol of progressing in terms of our material life. But how many people basically cannot enjoy peace in their life? So again, Islam had come, number one, to free us from all these enslavement. We are free, and that freedom is the most important essentials for peace to happen. The next one is because al-ubudiyya, the concept of ubudiyya, al-ibadat, worship, is very essential to understand. that unless people or mankind's or human beings are coming to the point that there is none or nothing to be worshipped but the one who created us, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, then there will be no peace. You know, as long as people are being enslaved to that and to those, between money and popularity, between power, between beauty and handsomeness, and people are just being, you know, shaken in between the circumstances of life, they cannot enjoy peace. So when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and revealed down the Holy Quran, the first ever command in the Holy Quran is in Surah Al-Baqarah, is about worship your Lord, the one who created you. Ya ayyuhan nas, u'budu rabbakum alladhi khalaqakum walladhina min qablikum la'allakum tattaqun. And the purpose of this is to submit fully and completely, perfectly ourselves to the will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the one who created us, because He knows what benefits us in life. So we are worshipping Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And because of that, al-ibadah lillahi wahda, worship Allah alone and none else but Him, that give us a peace in our heart and our mind. So we don't have to be just waving, moving between that master and that master, between material master and that physical master, between this Lord and that Lord. Even how many people have taken their desire as lords in life? How many people cannot sleep at night because of money? How many people cannot rest because of popularity? You know, our Hollywood friends, those who are living in Hollywood, how many of those are so scared and worried when they reach the age of, let's say, 35 or 40 years? Because the ladies are starting having some wrinkles on their faces and they're becoming worried. They cannot even enjoy life. But alhamdulillah, because we Muslims understand and Islam has come to free us, that's what peace in life. We can enjoy our life despite of sometimes the lacking of materials, despite of some undesirable circumstances that we have in life. We are poor, for example. We are being marginalized. Even we are oppressed. Nobody wanted to be friends with us because we Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in life, and that what make us peaceful in life. So my point here, that by submitting ourselves, giving ourselves, surrendering ourselves to the Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that will provide an immense peace in our life. Ya ayyatuha an-nafsul mutma'innah, irji'i ila rabbiki radiyatan mardiyah. That is our highest goal in surrendering our life to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But before that, the Holy Quran says, Ala bi dhikrillahi tatma'innul qulub. By the remembrance of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, our hearts will feel tranquility, joy, and happiness. Our heart is going to feel peace. Because of that, dhikrullah, the remembrance of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and all these bring us into the genuine, real peace in life. The second aspect of how Islam built peace in life is because of the responsibility of our responsibility to build this dunya, this world, to be better place for everyone to live. And that's what we know as Khilafat Responsibility. And I'm not talking about a terminology that's being discussed by some other people around. Because the word Khilafah is something that is being discussed as other ideology. People talk about capitalism, people talk about socialism, people talk about, that's fine to discuss about any concept of life. But what I mean as Khilafat here, that every single human being had been born to this world to be the Khilafah of Allah, to the Khalifa of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, to represent Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to build this world to be a good place, not only good, but better place for everyone to live. And that is our responsibility. Our Muslims, we Muslims have that responsibility, and we understand that responsibility, that we must build this world. And that's why we have to empower ourselves economically, politically, socially, educationally. We have to build the best universities. We have to open banks and businesses so people can enjoy life. That's our responsibility. And that's a part of bringing peace in life. Because كَادَ الْفَقْرُ أَنْ يَكُونَ كُفْرًا. Poverty can lead into kufr. In other words, that our responsibility to build this dunya is a part of that ways to bring peace in life. How many people are suffering because they don't have clean water to drink? They don't have anything to cook. They cannot eat even twice a day. How many brothers and sisters are suffering? There's no peace in life because they don't have shelter to live with their family. Our responsibility as Muslims is to bring back that prosperity to the people by building this world, building good economy, which is being shared by all, not only by few. Build economy, the best ever economy. Build the most powerful economy in the world, but not only for few people. And that's what we call social justice in Al-Islam. So Islam had come to build this dunya through education, through economy, through politics, through social activities, through good family. In every aspect of human's life, Islam had come to build this dunya as the best place, but not on the basis of egoistic tendency. The problem of our world today, because of that materialistic view of life, because of that capitalistic concept of life, that people are competing to build this world, but because of that egoistic tendency, people are, of those who are rich are becoming richer, and the poor are becoming poorer. Those who are powerful are becoming even powerful, and those who are marginalized even deeply marginalized and abused by those who are powerful. And Islam had come to save, because in addition to prosperity, Islam also teaches us to be just, to be fair. So justice and fairness is an important part of that prosperity. How it is possible to enjoy this life without having justice in life. How it is possible for us to be happy, even if we have a lot of money, but we are being marginalized and oppressed by the system, for example. And therefore, peace is the intention, is the purpose of Islam, both in terms of inner side of life, and that is our spirituality, by having dhikrullah azza wa jal, but also outside of the life in terms of material and physical, and that's why we have to build this dunya physically as the best place for us to live. So once again, this cannot be achieved without paying attention to the real subject of Islam. And what is the subject of Islam in terms of peace? This is humanity. You have to come back to the point that human beings should be the center of the object in all the discussion that we have. Because what is the meaning of building tallest buildings, highest buildings? What is the meaning of building these all, luxurious apartments in cities if people are suffering, if people don't have peace? And that's why it is very important to pay attention to human beings. And that is the secret. That greetings in Islam, for example, is just a small example for all of us to know. It is a secret. Why greetings in Islam is focus on mankind, on human beings. It is not just good morning, good evening, good night. There's nothing wrong to say that to our friends. When you meet your friends, say good morning, sir, how are you? That's fine. But for Islam, assalamu alaikum. May peace, wa rahmatullahi, and mercy, wa barakah, and the blessings of Allah be unto you. Why these greetings is? Because the focus is on mankind, on the people, not on the world, not on the materials, but on the people themselves. Because what is the meaning of having shining morning, great night, but the people are not peaceful. There is hot peace in life. And therefore, the focus of Islam is in establishment of peace is in us as human beings. And therefore we say, Assalamu alaikum, may peace be unto you. And not only be unto morning, not only about the time, not only about the place, but more importantly about us, because we are the focus and we are the matter. If people are peaceful, they will create more peaceful morning. If people are peaceful, they are going to create evening, a peaceful evening. But even if you have peaceful morning or peaceful evening, if the people are not peaceful, they are going to create chaos, chaotic situation in life because they are not peaceful. So it is very important to understand that the focus of peace in Islam is about us, humanity, and we are going to continue talking about that. This is our American jihad, to explain to our neighbors that once again, Islam is not only peaceful teaching, that Islam is an inspiration and a foundation for people to live their life peacefully. May Allah guide us, inshallah. أقول قولي هذا واستغفر الله والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله